What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chris here. Thought I'd share what's going on in my life. Not much, but we went out and shot some video today. Ran into my buddy Laszlo. He was jogging. I can't run, my knees are fucked. Ever since I broke my leg skateboarding a few years ago. I'll share that story one day. It's not my best moment. Anyway, this video that I'm commentating about is from last Friday or Thursday. I went to a local coffee shop in Calgary called The Roastery, and I found my elusive prize. I was looking for Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, which is pretty hard to get here because obviously it's from Jamaica in the mountains, and I found it. It's super expensive. You're probably gonna want to put down your drink when I tell you how much it costs per pound. 75 bucks, and that's with the 15% discount. Admittedly, I found it online for $80 US a pound, so this is quite a bargain, I guess. It's delicious. Like, it's organic. It's probably the best coffee I've ever had in a long time. Coincidentally, this was the weekend that my old Keurig machine decided to stop working. It started, the coffee started, it would fill up the cup halfway, there'd still be water in it. So I ran CLR in that bitch probably 10 times, and then I cleaned it out thoroughly with water 10 more times. And sadly, it was leaking. So I'm like, fuck, I have no time to fix this shit. So I put it downstairs in my apartment block. Maybe someone will get some use out of it. Who knows. And I bought a new one. So I was going to get the cheap one, the Keurig Slim. But, it looked like really cheap coffee machine. Didn't really look good on the counter. So I kind of splurged and got the Ultra or Elite or whatever the hell it is. It's just a fancier machine with, it's got a water reservoir on the side. I'll put a picture up in the video of what it looks like. I transported my Jesus skateboarding guy sticker that I had. I moved it onto the new machine to christen it, and it works pretty good actually. It's nice having a water reservoir, so I don't have to keep filling the fucking thing every time I have to use it. It's got a built-in filter, which is not a huge deal. It does iced coffee too, which is kind of cool. It has, some features I'll probably never use, which is the auto on and off, because I think the best coffee is when you grind it immediately. So I have a little Breville grinder that I use. It's not a weed grinder, it's a coffee grinder. It's a burr grinder. So it works really well. It's loud as fuck. I know when my late wife was sleeping, it would always wake her up and she'd get so pissed off because she'd hear that thing. So I'd always take it in the bathroom and grind out a little bit. I have one of those reusable cups for the Keurig. I don't like buying the prepackaged stuff. It's just terrible. I like buying coffee. Now that I have a roaster that I know that makes good stuff, you'll see from the footage that I have here that it's pretty nice. Not all their coffee is like that expensive. They have stuff for like 10 bucks a pound and 26 bucks a pound. And yeah, it is expensive, but you know what? You pay for quality, and that's probably why I wanted to go for the higher end model. Not that I wanted all those fancy features, but I just like, it looks better on my countertop. Probably gonna last the same as the cheaper one, maybe, who knows, but I like having the ability of having a slower brew. Like, it has a strong button on there and basically it just slows the pump down. So the coffee goes through slower and it's supposed to extract more. I don't really know if that really works at all, but it tastes great. Fantastic. So I have a lot of coffee now. I have like 2 gigantic tubs of coffee. I've got like 2 pounds of Melita dark roast, and I've got the 1 pound of Jamaican Blue Mountain, which is in the grinder right now. I want to use that up first because it's so good. And then I've got some other medium roasts. I'll probably hit up the roastery again this week and get a few more pounds of other ones. I'm really into coffee, if you hadn't known. I love it. What else is new? So that last video I uploaded got one copyright strike, so I had to mute some of the audio on it. I don't have time to really replace the track yet. And to be honest, you won't believe how big it is. The size of the MP4 for 4K 60 for 30 minutes. Take a guess. I'll give you a couple of seconds to choose, to think about this number. I'll take a drink. Oh yeah, I switched to Diet Pepsi without caffeine. Makes a huge difference. So yeah, it was 95 gigabytes in size. Took 16 goddamn hours to upload and hours to process by YouTube. I haven't even looked at it yet. My friends say it looks good. It's really rough, but you know, it's my first attempt at using DaVinci Resolve, which is a really good app. Like, considering it's free, it's just a wonderful application. It makes editing really easy. Well, it's not easy, but it makes it much better than using Avidemux, which is just a chop program. And then I ordered a blue screen kit, which is just like a green screen. It's just like a fabric that you hang behind you, because I don't really want to have my background in my apartment shown on YouTube. Really, it's not that interesting. And I kind of want to do cool things like, you know, put myself on the bridge of the Enterprise or whatever the fuck, or someplace else, and use chroma key and make it look like I'm actually, you know, talking from a weird location or whatever. So once I learn to use that, I'll start using it. I should get it this week. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to take a lot more walks this week and do more filming. I was going to use my Ricoh, but this camera is really good for just shooting pictures. It's got an APS-C sensor on it, so it's really good at photography. It's a good ninja camera, so you can take pictures of people on the street really fast and run. Well, not literally run, like you could just walk by and do a burst mode, and it just takes great pictures. But it only does 30 FPS at 1080p, so it's really kind of limited. Although it is a wonderful camera. I bought this years ago from the camera store in Calgary, and they're great. Yeah, I'll probably use this for B-roll maybe, and just have it, you know, on the side here. Not that my face is really worth looking at from the side, but you never know. I could find uses for this, and it's a good camera. Like, it's solid. Yeah, so what else is happening? Looks like the weather is warming up down here. I think you know, COVID's coming under control. You know, they have the variants that are out, but you know, it's not that much of a worry to me personally. I don't really have that much of itchy. Thank God they have this vaccine, because you really don't want to risk getting shingles later in life, because it puts these very painful blisters all over your body. You can even go blind if it goes into your eye or your face. If you really want to be grossed out, go ahead and look up shingles on Google Images, and you will, trust me, you're going to want to get this shot. It's free in Alberta. I highly suggest you get it if you're my age range. Like, even if you're in your mid-40s, get this fucking shot. It's free. It costs you nothing. You basically get one shot, and then 2 months later you get another shot, like a booster. So the only thing that I noticed about getting this shot, it really knocked me on my ass the next day. Like, of course my arm is sore, but it's fine now. But your whole body gets really tired and achy. You can really feel your body fighting something. Excuse me, but it's just the weakened virus that's your body is preparing to defend against. And you know, probably by near 7 or 8 o'clock at night the next day, I was feeling pretty good, and I was able to work out on my air bike for about 20 minutes, which was nice to get that energy out and start moving around. But yeah, get that shot. It's really important. Look after your health. I'm gonna have to hit the dentist up this week. I found a cavity on the inside of one of my teeth, so I'm gonna get that filled up. You know, and when I'm ever at the dentist, they always find work, so likely I'll have other things done on my teeth, so who knows. When you get older, your gums can recede a bit, so I've always had like fillings put in where they're receding. That's really important to get that done, because you don't want to have, you know, more fillings or anything like that. Take care of your teeth. That's really important, because that's, if you get infections or abscesses, it's just a living nightmare. Hopefully we'll find something interesting to show on video. That's what I'll be doing. And the editing takes some time. Like that video that I did edit took me 4 to 5 hours to edit, so I can really see how long it takes for the other content producers to actually make quality videos. Not that I'm saying my video is quality, far from it, but you know, it's challenging. It's quite fun to learn new skills and tools. You know, it's a great hobby to have. All you need is a camera. You can even use your smartphone. You don't have to have a fancy GoPro to shoot video, although it makes it easier because it has a built-in software stabilizer, which makes the shots a little more steady. You know, there's still a bit of a walk bounce. I don't think I'm going to bother buying a gimbal. I haven't found one that's really reasonably priced for the GoPro. You know, all the good ones are about 800 bucks, and I am not at that level yet. And if I did buy a gimbal like that, I would probably get a Canon camera set up as a step up, but I'm not ready for that. I'm content with what I have. I don't want to get caught up in the trappings of material possessions like that, because it's just more shit you got to worry about and learn. And I don't need to keep up with anybody technologically. It's just a nice hobby that I have, and that I'm, you know, fortunate enough to have a little bit of money to spend on this stuff. I know a lot of people are out of work or they're struggling, and I feel for you if you are. Keep your head up. You know, dating in the COVID time is pretty tough. It's good that the weather's warming up, so I'm going to really roam around to other areas of Calgary. You know, I might hit up that Chinese bakery that's in the Chinese Dragon Mall. They sell really, really good stuffed buns. You know, they have like the sweet coconut stuff. They have the pork, the chicken stuff. They have vegetables. They have these weird hot dog roll buns. They have all these other neat buns, and they make them from scratch every morning. I want to go seek more of those out, maybe sample some food that I haven't tried, and see what's out there, you know, just to see and taste things. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope you enjoy this video. Feel free to critique and let me know what you think. Take care.